Hi guys, I'm Ed.
And I'm Harry.
We recently passed 2,000 subscribers.
Hey.
We finally got all of those back after the great YouTube purge of 2016.
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much to everyone that's stuck with us this long, and all to our new subscribers. Hello, nice to meet you.
Indeed. Now, before we crack on with the Q&A video that we asked you guys to ask us questions about, we have a little announcement.
That's right. Now, to celebrate 2,000 subs, we're going to be giving away 3 copies of No Man's Sky.
It's actually 5.
5?
5.
5?
It's 5. It's 5, right?
It's 5.
It's 5. It's 5. Idiot. So yeah.
We're going to be giving away 5 copies of No Man's Sky on our Facebook page.
We are, so if you make sure you keep an eye out for information coming over the next couple of days about how you can enter and win one of these copies of No Man's Sky, head over to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Game Hog Games.
That's like magic, isn't it?
I know that I think this is the bottom of the screen. It'll appear here. Anyway, on with the Q&A. So we have them on our phones instead of on neatly printed cue cards like on a TV show, so we're just going to crack on.
Right, first things first. Undoing Halo 24 asks, hello, question mark. Hello.
Hello. Question to Harry. How come you're so great? From Harry.
Well,
Want to explain yourself here?
You and I both know that secret, and I don't think we're going to be telling anyone here, are we? Alright, keep it real.
I hope you're proud of that one.
Wish I was dead. RS Media says, more Let's Plays will be great. There are some on the channel of us playing Abzu, check it out. And can't wait for Vainglory, that's Vainglory, that's also out, check that out. And questions, who is the camera person?
Okay, this is fairly interesting. So Harry and I work for a TV production company, and we started doing some of this in our free time and outside of office hours. And basically the guys around us started getting very encouraging, and because we work for this production company, we're able to use their equipment. So we're using like a 5D, we've got these very smart radio mics, and obviously a space that we can shoot in. So basically we have a couple of the guys who work in the production office with us. We have David and we have Joe. Say hi, guys.
Hi! Hello!
There we go.
Nice one.
That's both of our cameramen, so they're a core part of the team.
Yes, they are. Any chance of seeing live streams in the future? Yes, that is something we are looking into, and hopefully going to announce it very soon.
It was something I wanted to be doing every night, but unfortunately I don't have the internet. It took me a day to download The Witcher 3, like 24 hours, so it's not going to happen from me.
And last question, how was the move? The move was hellish because he wasn't even here.
So for me it was great.
Yeah, it was just me and a bunch of Eastern Europeans that I hired. Yeah, that was quite tedious.
Ender TARDIS has a question. What is your opinion of the Elder Scrolls games? And also, who is your favourite Elder Scrolls race? Well, you've never played one, have you?
Can't say I have, no. Sure.
So I've played Skyrim, I've played Oblivion, and I've played the Elder Scrolls Online, which is a steaming pile of dog shit on a hot pavement. So I don't know, I like Oblivion, but I don't have the attachment to it that all the other fans seem to have. I'm a big fan of Skyrim, and as for the race, I'd probably go for Argonians. Argonians are big lizard things.
Okay. So, Toby Apted asks, how did you get the name Game Hog? Yeah, well, as you said, we work in a production company together, and they're very cool about, you let us use the space, and use the equipment. And when we first started talking about this idea of doing a channel together, they all got very excited, and people started suggesting names. We ended up with this massive list of them.
Yeah, literally, things like Fried Mice, Gear Up, 5 more minutes, 1 life remaining,
Harry's
all kinds
mum.
of things. Harry's mum was a very, very highly voted on one. And eventually, after a bit of time, we came down with the idea of Game Hog. And actually, if you Google what a Game Hog is, it comes up with the definition on Urban Dictionary seems to be those guys who used to hang around on the arcade machines back in the 70s and 80s and wouldn't let other people go on them. Yeah. So there's also a connection to real gaming worlds.
There you go. Wicked relevant.
Yeah, yo. Ramon Daniel asks, what were some of your favourite childhood games?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. That actually ties neatly into our brand new series starting this Friday called Nostalgia Goggles, or as some of the more eagle-eyed of you noticed on our whiteboard, Nosgogs.
That's right, check it out, it's very cool.
It is. What's your favourite childhood game?
So the earliest one I can remember that was really good fun was Commander Keen 4.
I don't know it.
It's a very sort of obscure PC game, really great fun, just a simple kind of platform shooter game, loved it a bit, still do, brilliant.
For me, Windows Pinball.
Alt/tab asks, what's the geekiest thing you've ever done? Ed?
I'll have to think about it. What's the geekiest thing you've ever done?
Okay, I once went to a My Little Pony convention in the Netherlands.
That is geeky.
Yeah, that was good fun. I make no apologies for it, it was good fun. Yeah. Haters gonna hate.
I think I maybe can top that. When I was about 10, I entered and won a Beyblade championship in my local village and got all the way through the finals. Unfortunately, my family were on holiday during the final, and I had to be told that by my mother after I was jumping around going, I won! She had to come and put her hand on my shoulder and go, we're away skiing. And I had a breakdown in front of so many people and had to reluctantly shake hands with the second place person and give it to him. I still haven't got over it. But that is the geekiest thing that's ever happened to me. If that's geeky enough.
I'm lost for words. Moving on. Well,
question: is Harry really that posh, or is it all just an act? It's actually a clever persona that we've adopted for the sake of the YouTube channel.
not posh, Adam. Educated. There's a difference. Get it right.
Fight.
There is a bit of a story behind this. I mean, I've always been brought up to be quite well spoken, and when I went to university, I went with some rather more hippie types, and they rather hated the idea of going to university with a Tory. So I kind of played up to that, and now I can't stop. So I just. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what was happening there.
Charlie Miller asks, any chance of a video on the RTS genre? Okay, I don't really play RTS games, do you?
No, in fact, I hate RTS games. So most people grew up with Age of Shut up, Joe. Most people grew up with Age of Empires, and I hated Age of Empires growing up because it's one of those games that you can't play with a mate. It's the kind of game that your mate who you went over to the house would play, and you'd sit and watch and go, what are they doing? They're building. What are they doing? They're attacking. And I'd go, are we having fun yet? Is this meant to be fun? So no, Charlie Miller.
Oh, I mean, he says he loves Warcraft 3, would love to see a video on it. I mean, we could do, maybe that's quite a challenge in the future.
You can shove it.
See how long we can last playing that game.
Shove it. Poppy Oliver asks, I'm into Amplitude at present. Any suggestions for other games that I should try? Also saying, loving the posts, especially the Pokemon clip. Thanks for watching that. What game would you recommend?
Well, if you are lucky enough to have an HTC Vive, you could play Audio Shield, which is an awesome rhythm game that we played the other day. And you can see it down there somewhere.
Yes, or I would recommend either Journey or Abzu, because they're short games that anyone can play. And I think it's the kind of game that if you've got a PS3, PS4, or a PC, you should try, because they're like watching things like Citizen Kane in movies. It's one of those games you've got to play just to appreciate the artistic spectacle of it all. So play both of those. Or, alternatively, head to our channel and watch our playthrough of Abzu.
Yeah, do that, that's great. The Skewed asks, if you could only play one game for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Also, which female character from a game do you wish existed in real life?
I meant answer that immediately. Mercy from Overwatch. Boom, go on.
Okay, that was fast.
Yeah, that answered so quickly.
Mercy of a Tracer. I mean, that's...
Oh yeah, Mercy.
She'd be very hurt to hear you say that.
She would. She would.
Sorry, love. If I could play one game, it would have to be Shadow of the Colossus, which is by far the pinnacle of gaming, in my opinion. It's just brilliant.
But wouldn't you get a bit bored of that? Because don't you, like, you only have to beat those 16 and then do it over and over again, but you'd happily just do that forever?
Hours playing and exploring that land and climbing to secret places, trying to discover the one big secret, which is this big sort of rumoured thing that's long since been rumoured and I don't know if it's true or not, but I mean, that to me is a game I play just time and time again.
Interesting. So I'm trying to think how I'd pick mine, but basically all I can think of doing are grand scale games like GTA, so you've always got something to do in GTA to an extent.
It's fair.
Something like Skyrim, because there's open worlds and there's mods, so I don't know if we're counting mods, but if we're imagining there's no mods, Skyrim still has a lot to do. Or, in fact, maybe even for going for a very modern answer, No Man's Sky. If I have to play it for the rest of my life, I'm never going to get to discover it all, so there'll always be something more I have to do. So maybe one of them.
Oh, and
who was your female?
Tifa Lockhart.
Tifa Lockhart,
yeah.
Fair enough.
Those tits, yeah.
Fair enough. Those
nice and triangular.
The Road to Vainglory episode 1 is great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Why is the channel called Game Hog over such names as Game Bog?
Because that wouldn't make any sense.
Yes, it would.
Would it?
We actually have a Game Dog, who some of you might have seen in one of Harry's videos.
Oh, yeah.
And he might make some more appearances in other Game Hog videos.
Fingers crossed.
Right?
Right.
Cool.
Joseph Havenhagen asks, when can you guys review some more horror games? Really like to hear Ed scream.
Great, thanks, Joseph.
Yeah, soon. We're looking into it now. Some titles very, very soon coming up.
Absolutely. There's a kind of selection of stuff on Steam that we haven't done, because the last one we did was Brookhaven Experiment.
That's right, the full game.
You can see that down here. But yeah, that was the most recent scary thing we've done, and I'd quite like to get back into some horror stuff. So yeah, we'll do that for you, Joseph.
I wouldn't, but I mean, it's fine. He also says he's looking to get into VR. What is the best VR system out there?
Ooh, a fine question. So, if you're looking for a budget option where you aren't that interested but would like to be able to look about and stuff, then I'd get yourself a Gear VR, which runs off a Samsung mobile. If you're more interested in going for the very intense VR experience and you've got a powerful enough PC to run it, I would go for the HTC Vive, where you get the motion controls and everything. But if you're a console-based person, you can go for the PSVR, which will be about 450, 500 quid with all the stuff you need, including motion controls. And we've done a video down there of all the stuff you need to know about the PSVR, and it's got some great games on it that we tried at E3, like Batman Arkham, Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, I mean, they're speculating because it's not as powerful that it's not going to be able to compete. I think the PSVR has got a great future, and
it's better than the Oculus Rift.
It's showing some real promise. Yeah. So I'd certainly think getting that. It comes out mid-October.
So yeah, just for anyone to recommend one to anyone, I'd probably say PSVR because it's cheaper than all the others, and you get a really decent experience. It's comfy. It's a deluxe bit of kit. So PSVR, Joseph.
I concur.
And there we go. Those are all the questions. Thank you everyone who did submit a question to us. It's very
yes,
kind.
I mean, we know we're only small, but we do appreciate all the love you've shown us so far, and all the love I'm sure you're yet to give us in the coming years.
Exactly. So thank you very much again to the 2,000 subscribers that we've just about blasted past, I suppose is one way of putting it.
Don't forget to check out our Facebook page for that competition. As I said, 5 copies of No Man's Sky up for grabs, check that out, it'll be coming very soon.
Indeed, and also be sure to like, subscribe, and check out all the other Game Hog content over on the channel. Anyway, guys, we'll see you in the next video.
Cheers, guys.
Bye, Z's. Hello, and welcome to the end of the video. So, you've just asked us questions, now we're gonna throw a curveball and ask each other a question. Do you have a question?
I didn't, what are we doing?
Asking a question.
What's that video up there, Edward?
That's a great question. This video is a collection of our most recent Let's Plays, including the brilliant No Man's Sky, which we're giving away copies of over on our Facebook page.
And the even more brilliant Abzu, which was beautiful. So yeah, check that out.
Exactly. And I'll ask you a question, Harry. What's this video?
That video, Ed, that is a collection of all our VR Let's Plays. Not Let's Plays, just VR videos, because that's something we specialise on here, and yeah, check that out.
Are you happy with that? Are you happy with this curveball that we've put on a traditional Q&A?
You caught me off guard there, which makes no sense, because I knew it was coming. I just...
This is what happens when you ask questions in a Q&A's Q&A. This is a Q&A about a Q&A. Click the videos.
Q&A section.